How's everybody doing today? It is September 6th of 2020. We are super excited to show this next pepper. It is one of our absolute favorites. The first time we tried it was the year before last, and it quickly became one of our favorites. The type of pepper is called the Sugar Rush Peach. It's an ahi type pepper, and it's legitimately one of the sweetest peppers we've had. It does have a lot of heat on it, or it can, around the placenta and seeds. But for the most part, it is just an amazing pepper. So let me get a couple of these off and show you. We'll leave a bunch on. This one's been left long enough for seed saving right here. If you look at the back side of this plant, they're just laden on the back side over here. So these ahi types produce for us a lot later in the season when things start to cool off. It is not that they can't handle the heat, that they just generally tend to like the, we'll take this right one here too. Really tough stems on these. But they're an ahi type that legitimately for us tasted like peach candy last time we had them. We grew them again last year, but wasn't able to get them to production for some reason. Our season was kind of shorted, and we also had a lot of really crazy weather. This year we had the crazy weather as well, but we were just a lot more prepared. But the Sugar Rush Peach Pepper, also known as the ahi peach, it's pronounced ahi. And I think I've been pronouncing it aji, so I'll start pronouncing it ahi, but that's how it's pronounced. And a really excellent pepper, one of Angel's favorites, and we are going to take this inside. So this is one of our showcase super excited peppers for the year. So catch you guys in just a second. Alright, it is September 6th, and this pepper, to be honest with you guys, has me a little bit nervous. The Scoville rating on it rates from 80,000 to 150,000, but median of about 100,000 to 120,000. So in perspective, that's like 10 to 40 times the heat of a hotter jalapeno, actually. So we'll get this cut open right here. It's of the ahi variety, and it's the Sugar Rush Peach. It's a really cool looking pepper. It looks like peach candy a little bit. Ooh, it smells hot. We're going to be saving seeds on these two pods. They may not look it, but they're a little bit darker than the other pods out there, and they've been ripening like this for about a month. To be honest, the Sugar Rush Peach Pepper, when it starts to get a orangish color, kind of like this, that's pretty much done. That's where you want to get it and stuff. To get it to red ripe, even if they make it by the end of the season to that color, is just, it's a really astronomical large amount of time, and this would be considered ripe right here, even though it may not see it, because these ones don't always turn red when they ripen all the way. So out there's still a lot of them that are on the vine that are really cream colored rather than starting to get that orange coloration. So I can smell the heat coming off of this. Really strong. Look at that. There's like 5 seeds in this other one. It's probably a little bit more up underneath here. The walls are really crispy. When we tried this last time, what we tasted was what we felt like was real peach flavor inside a pepper, which is, it's really unique and stuff that we have been able to sit down and try so many unique varieties of peppers and tomatoes and taste different kinds of fruits or veggies or salt or sugars or something like that inside of them. I think when you sit down and you give everything a kind of more closer analytical look, you can see a lot more unique diversity in things. Just like the lemon drop pepper that we had and the other time we had this pepper, it's one of those heats that right off the bat, for the first few seconds of chewing it, you don't get any heat, and it's almost maybe a little bit of a floral taste, but then the peach or the sugary candy kind of flavor kind of comes through in these. I didn't need any orange juice or milk though, but I can sense where they would say that the Scoville unit's really, really high on it. I would argue that on the Scoville unit, it's really, really hard to tell how to judge or rate a pepper. Me and Angel were terrified of a hot jalapeno. That one just seems to burn us really bad and for a really long time, but on the Scoville unit, it's judged as very, very low, where this one's judged as very, very high. And we call the more pungent, lingering heat, we call that thunder heat. We call this lightning heat, where you just kind of, you can feel the level of the heat escalate, but then it kind of goes away. Like right now, no orange juice, no milk, and we do avoid the seeds and the placenta for the most part. Me and Angel, we're not professionals. We are not hot pepper fans. We're all like this. We love to use them for cooking. We grow super hot so that we can dry them into powders that we can add to meals. We really like growing hot peppers in a sense because you can spread them really far through foods. So it only takes a few of a super hot pepper to kind of add to a chili, which makes the entire chili kind of spicy, but you're not really sitting down and eating like 100,000 Scoville units in a bite. So, but this is, crazy enough, this is a snacking pepper to me at 100,000 Scoville units. No orange juice, no milk yet. I did get the peach flavor. It doesn't stand out as far as when we had them last time. So I'm thinking a little bit more riper would have been nice. I think these seeds are plenty ready. Me and Angel, we've gone crazy seed saving this year. The whole pandemonium thing has kind of reaffirmed how we wanted to save seeds and share seeds. The heat will escalate for just a second and then it'll kind of dim down. So out of the two ahi types that we have tried this year, the lemon drop and this one's a pretty good shot above the lemon drop in flavor for us anyways. The peppers are larger. The plants are about similar in productivity. That's not a needed one, huh?
No, just something to drink. It's very good. It does have that peach flavor. The heat is, when it does kick in, is just quick, and then it's not a lingering heat. It just slowly starts to go away. So the lightning heat, it hits it quick and then it starts to dissipate. But what's nice about it is that you get to taste the flavor of the pepper, which has a very good flavor. It does have the peach flavor, and it's sweet. It's not like a pungent, bitter taste. It's a sweet peach flavor.
Almost like lightning candy.
Yeah, I like this pepper a lot.
Yeah, and not a lot of seeds, but enough that we're going to be able to save a decent amount on this. Some uses that I think would be great. Me and Angel haven't done it yet, but one of them is we want to make peach jam with this pepper in there, as well as a little bit of a spicy sugar-ish peach jam.
Yeah.
And then another good use is drying them. The pods on the ahi lemon are a lot better for drying into that. These ones are a little bit larger pods and have a little bit more of a rough time drying, but also fermenting into a hot sauce. Pickling, I don't know about pickling on these.
I don't think I would.
The vinegar and the pickling might make the flavor come off of them. But this is the most, the ahi types are the fruitiest type of tasting pepper, and man, this is one of our very favorite peppers. This is still, I wouldn't call this even hot, like really. Like I haven't even touched either one of those things yet. Here, cut me off a big piece of the placenta. This video is getting a little bit long. Sorry guys, we'll try to...
There's probably seeds in there, so...
That's all right.
This one?
Yeah. This is probably almost for sure hot because there's placenta and a couple seeds, but...
And it's a little more ripe.
Yeah, and the other one. It's still at the end. The farther you go up towards the stem,
The hotter it gets.
There we go. Ooh, that was a strike.
Nice and spicy.
Yep, and it kind of hits me at the back of my throat, makes me feel like coughing a little bit. So I would argue that there's two types of capsaicin, however you pronounce that. One's a thunder and one's a lightning, because this, I'm sure on their machines it reads around 100,000 Scoville units, and a hot jalapeno rates around 10,000, but that hot jalapeno to us, it burns us 10 times worse than this does.
Oh yeah.
So it seems to be that there's different kinds of capsaicin, and so it's really almost like trying to rate your zone is rating the Scoville unit. It really doesn't show the microenvironment that you live in, so this doesn't really show that the heat. So I would suggest, if you can handle spicy foods a little bit, even just a little bit, you don't be afraid of this one, even though it's about around 100,000, because it's got a really, really unique sweet flavor to it that, man, triggered us, and we've been growing it, and it's probably going to be in our yard for years now. So
Definitely. Well, this is the Sugar Rush Peach, one of our favorite super hots. I recommend giving it a try if you don't mind hot peppers. Thanks for joining us on this taste test and review. Hope you all have a great rest of your Labor Day weekend and a great week ahead. Love you all. Thanks for watching.
save those seeds. Alright, sorry about the long video, but this is one of our very favorite peppers, and so if you're still hanging around, we just wanted to kind of show you the plant one last time. The heat does linger. I don't want anybody to bite off more than they can chew with hot peppers. By me and Angel trying these out, this is a lightning style heat, but a lightning style heat, it's still burnt for a couple minutes after we had the pepper and after we had some orange juice and milk. It was more, the lightning heat will linger a little bit right where the hot pepper hits, so right where you chew it at and stuff. So on the side of my tongue where the hot pepper was eaten was mostly where it burnt for a couple minutes after, but 5 minutes after it's completely gone. No heat in my mouth. I can still taste the pepper though. So it's a really peach flavored sweet pepper. The ahi types are the closest to fruit. This one has a lot of pods on it. These plants for us are always a little bit more of a fickle grow. The plants seem wispier, and so it seems like they're harder to get going, and then once you get them going, it seems like it takes them a little bit longer to produce. But once they do produce, they produce really well. A lot of that is a problem with our climate. We're in a super hot, dry desert summers. So this is the Sugar Rush Peach, and it is September 6th of 2020. We got double those plants, and they did well for us again this year, so super excited. One of Angel's 3 must-haves in the yard, and we'll catch you next time. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out.